I went up for a youth conference at the Bible college where Dad was, and he was the sound guy.
That was at the Didsbury Missionary Church.
Yeah. I did my little monologue, and he handed me back my, was it music or something? I can't even remember what it was.
It was a tape or something, yeah.
And, and what did you remember thinking?
Oh, thinking, I gotta meet this girl again.
I know one day in line at the cafeteria, you were standing ahead of me, and I can remember thinking, wow, he's kind of handsome. And it was a thought that came and went, and nothing developed out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
then I asked Suzanne Nelson if you were free.
Well, that's because that Sunday, I couldn't even have told you who I was sitting beside.
Right.
But, okay, truth be told, I was trying to make the guy that I had broken up with, a little bit jealous. He was in the balcony. So I got a little cozy with the guy next to me sharing the hymnal.
She said she had no idea who it was, but lo and behold, I knew who it was because it was me.
So yes, then you asked Suzanne.
And I asked Suzanne, that's right. And I asked Suzanne, and she goes, well, no, she's not seeing anybody.
So you asked me out that night.
It was that night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we went for a walk.
Yeah,
and then I can remember thinking, okay, God, I've gotten out of this relationship, and I'm just going to let you choose. And I'm just going to relax, have friends, and just do life. And 3, 4, 5 years from now, you'll bring along the man that I'm supposed to marry. So I think that whole walk, I just babbled on and on about things. Because I'm like, okay, this can't be anything, but yeah, what's a walk gonna hurt? Well, lo and behold. The wedding day. I can remember actually the rehearsal dinner. I came in a complete mess. My emotions were just at...
Yeah, that was... Yeah.
And I was just bawling, and I couldn't seem to stop.
Danny came to me and said, Allan, something's wrong with her. Yeah. You've got to get in there and straighten this out.
Yeah. And I was just completely wasted. Like, I was so exhausted, emotionally exhausted.
She was a lack of sleep, sugar high, something and something else. It's like, and I'm thinking, it's okay, Danny. She'll come out of the clouds here pretty soon.
It's
all fine.
And then the day of the wedding, I can remember we were about 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
And I can remember feeling so flustered because I just wanted to get there. I just wanted to walk down that aisle and be Mrs. Calvin. And I'm like, come on, you guys, you're holding me up. And then we get there, and it had been raining like all of May, and it was complete mud everywhere. And there was no spot in front of the church to park. So Kim, bless her heart, she let us off at the front, and then parked across the street and had to come in. And again, all I wanted to do was get down that aisle, and she came in and her shoes were just caked with mud. So we had to pause a few more minutes, and people were still coming in. And all I wanted to do was get down that aisle. Mm-hmm. And finally somebody gave us the go-ahead. And I can remember walking down the aisle, and I saw you, and my eyes didn't deviate anywhere because they just locked with yours, and I was just like, I'm coming, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, and I first seen her at the back, I thought, what a gorgeous woman. And then it hit me. She's coming to marry you, pal. It's like, whoa. It became real. I was like, oh boy, this is Lord, you gotta help me with this. She deserves a good man, and I gotta be a good man.
May I then ask, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Wow, I don't know if we have changed each other for the better. I think.
Well, you know, though.
Well, iron sharpens iron. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But when we went into the marriage right in the beginning, and I think that was the thing that scared me the most when we started dating was, you were very quiet and reserved, and I was this like high energy. I just wanted to be where all the action was, and I think I gave you a little spunk and you mellowed me out, and we found this happy medium together. I think that's one way that we changed each other.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Just from the fact of who we were.
Yeah. You know, when one of us was down, the other was able to lift you up, kind of a deal. I don't know, you've just always been there for me when I was just really sad, and
right, yeah,
and you've
been there for me too.
And you've learned that sometimes I just need to, and you don't necessarily need to fix whatever's going on, but.
No. I just need to be there with an ear.
Be a really good listener, yeah. And you've always been that for me.
Your mouth is a revolver, find bullets in the sky.
I think that first year, I remember walking in going, okay, I am not putting anything in a closet. If something comes up, we got to deal with it. And that must have driven you absolutely crazy, because I talked about every little thing. But I think in the process of that first year, we learned so much about each other.
They don't want to get burned, and today is our turn. Days like these.
I'm a little nervous because I always want to do my life with you. And I know the next 25 years, a lot can happen. And I guess the only thing that you can do is just embrace every single day that God gives you and enjoy it and love the people around you. And
yeah, that's it. In the next 25 years.
Trust them with everything.
I mean, who knows? We may only be around for another 5 years, 3 years, 1 year. Who knows?
Let's hope it's longer than
that.
But
I mean, sure.
I want to see some grandbabies someday.
But yeah, that's the goal from this day forward. Is to trust in the Lord.
I think the one big thing that I've learned, I thought I knew how to love. I didn't have a clue. When we first got married, I thought I knew what love was. I didn't have a clue. Love is so much more. It's so much more intense, and it's not just the fun stuff. It's the slugging through the everyday stuff that's hard. And at the end of it, realizing love is the key, even when it's hard. And I'm just so thankful for all that He's given us, and look forward to the next 25 years. It's exciting.